Wait, are you drinking that shit that says not to drink if you take any medication?
Yeah, and you take fucking heart medication.
You're on a heart medication? Might be because you drink that stuff.
I'm on a D heart medication. I just have too much blood.
We can fix that.
Yeah, you should have the
Real
DM
easy.
bleed on your mall.
Real quiet.
Oh, it's time to take my medication.
Bardic Mystery Tour is always here for you. Strap them boots on, here comes season 2. We're a band of bards solving mysteries. Join us on adventures if you please.
Bardic Mystery Tour is a 5th edition D&D actual play about a rock and roll band who solves mysteries while they're out on tour. I'm Ed, and I'll be your DM.
And I'm Emily. I'm playing Flo Calhoun. She's a wood elf and a bard. She's a singer in the band Antler Mayhem. She tries to help people most of the time, and she has an antler crown and a T-Rex tooth necklace.
I am Brayton. I'm playing Sammy Stoneslinger. Sammy is a gnomish drummer. He drums for the band Antler Mayhem. He's the best bard of the bunch, and he's a rock gnome because he rocks so hard. Sammy comes from a long line of proud stone-slinging gnomes, and he knows a special stone-slinging technique where he can sling his stones a little bit farther than the average gnome.
Hi, I'm Grundledor. I'll be the man of your dreams and the orc of your nightmares. I just reached level 8, and you know what? I like that, because 8 is great.
The sun beats down warmly on your exposed flesh. You feel the gritty sand against your skin under your faces and hands.
Oh, wow, looks like I'm turning real dark green now.
And you all come to consciousness in the full light of the noon sun on a sandy beach next to an ocean.
How'd we get here, guys?
Dude, I don't know.
Where's Dirk?
Did we sink the boat?
How hungover are we?
Sammy's like real hungover.
I don't even know what day it is.
I look around. Is there a flying carpet somewhere near us?
No.
Is any of our stuff anywhere?
You have everything you normally carry on you, your weapons, any small instruments that you may use.
Wait, there's not like a boat near us?
There's not
or
a
a
boat.
town?
Nope.
Okay.
Is there a raft?
No. There is a sheer cliff face, like a couple yards from the sea, so that the only thing around you is the sea, the beach, and this cliff. On the top of the cliff, which is probably like 100 meters up, there you can see jungle trees.
We don't see Dirk?
Nope.
I'm going to call out Dirk's name. Dirk!
No.
Hey, Dirk!
No response. You hear seagulls.
Guys, do you know what town we're supposed to be playing in?
No idea. Dirk has all that stuff.
I don't even know what we did last night.
I look around to see if there are any footprints in the sand.
You don't see any.
I look around to see if there's any wreckage on the beach.
No.
So, want to climb that cliff?
Sure, I guess. This
No.
is highly unusual.
I don't want to climb anything.
I'll go with you.
Okay, I'll use my boots of spider climbing, and
Man.
you guys can just, rely on your ability and fail a few rolls. It's sand down here, so it won't hurt as much when you fall.
How tall is this cliff?
300 feet, roughly.
It's pretty tall. You begin walking toward the cliff face, and the ground begins to quake beneath you.
Oh, what did I have for dinner last night?
Everyone roll a dexterity save. Against 13.
24.
28.
6.
Grundledor falls on his back.
The sand in my ass again.
The old sand in the ass trick.
I probably wouldn't have failed that throw if it weren't for the sand in my ass.
As everyone begins to rise up from the ground, and you realize quite quickly that you're on a section of ground that's rising where the rest of the beach is not.
So we're on like a monster maybe that's like got buried itself in the sand?
Geological erection.
Giant sand turtle.
And then it starts to turn, and you see rise above the horizon of your new section of land you're standing, an enormous crab claw.
Wait, are we on the claw?
I wonder if this is a merchant
Crab? The merchant crab?
Yeah, this is a merchant mud crab, like in Morrowind.
Is it?
I don't know.
I
what
hope
that
so.
is.
We try to interact with it and see if our inventory comes up.
I
Does it
press
mean
B
merchant? Like you can like trade with
repeatedly.
it?
Yeah.
A, I'm pressing A now.
That's a real thing.
I can't get any. Yeah, there's a merchant mud crab in Morrowind.
Is there only one?
Yes, all the other mud crabs are enemies.
All the other ones hate you.
But this one, it'll buy stuff from you later on.
I think we want to get off of this.
This one
thing.
seems to be more of the variety that hates you.
Is it like snapping at its back, like towards us with its claw?
Yeah. To be more descript, it's like 15 feet in like diameter, and it stands like 8 or 9 feet, or maybe like 10 feet off of the
Oh, so we don't want to get
ground.
off this thing. Let's keep riding its back. It can't reach us.
Can we see its eye stalks?
Yeah.
Do I have a rope?
Do you have a rope?
Yeah, I do. I take my rope and I tie a lasso knot on the end and I throw it and try to loop it around one of the eye stalks. Maybe we can lead this thing like a horse.
All right.
I'm going to use my ring of jumping.
All right, everybody roll for initiative.
6.
17.
18.
Grundledor, roll to try to lasso this eye stalk. Plus, you're prone, so roll disadvantage.
The prone bone, I roll a 6. I don't think.
Yeah, you don't really need to roll disadvantage.
Oh,
after
well,
roll 6.
make that a 4.
Grundledor flings a lasso off the edge of the crab. Flo?
How far away from its claws are we? Like, does it seem like it could get us? Or are we not there yet?
I think it can probably get you.
Okay. I'm going to try and do like a roll, like a jump roll off to the side
Okay.
to get out from under it, I think. Or to get away from it, off of it safely.
All right. Unless you are trying to do something specifically more difficult, you can just run and jump off the crab.
Yeah, I'm just going to run and jump off the edge and try to not land prone.
Okay.
All right, Sammy's going to activate his.
When did Sammy suddenly get a turn?
I got a 6, dude, so that's pretty good.
I mean, I don't know how much initiative matters. You made Grundledor go before me, and I rolled higher than him.
Yeah, but he already declared an action, so I was working with the narrative here.
I tried, Sammy.
Since Grundledor's still prone, the giant left pincer of this crab reaches up and snaps at Sammy. 23.
Armor class?
Yep.
Barely hits.
The crab grabs Sammy for 21 damage.
Wow.
Oh, what a feisty little crab.
And you have to, it's gonna grapple you, so you can make a athletics or acrobatics against a DC
I'm
17.
going to do acrobatics.
All right.
Don't worry, I got an 8.
And you are now restrained. And then it lifts its right claw, and you see it is holding an enormous steak knife. And when I say enormous, I mean like 20 feet long.
This is an internet joke.
This isn't an inch. It's not 20 feet long. It's like, what's an appropriate length if for like a 10-foot tall crab?
5-foot knife.
12 feet?
Okay.
So like a 12-foot tall steak knife.
What creature lives here that uses that to cut its food?
And it swings it at Flo.
I dodge!
It probably just happened to find it because anything a crab finds, it latches onto.
18 armor class.
You know the old saying, clabs can't forget.
Don't know if it hits because I'm 18. Does
That's
that
a hit, yes. 15 damage.
Ow, 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 ow.
All right, you guys can all go.
Okay, since I'm laying prone and giving this crab the bone, I'm gonna hit it with a convenient spell. Bestow Curse. As I lay my touch upon you, I'll bestow a curse to subdue.
What does that do?
I get to choose from a list of different effects. And I'm going to pick, while the target is cursed, my attacks and spells deal an extra 1d8 necrotic damage to the target.
Ooh.
The creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or else it becomes cursed.
What's the saving throw against?
15.
All right. Are you also standing up after you curse it?
I want to just kind of guard
Pencil roll
where I'm
off.
at.
All right.
I want to ride this sucker.
All
Just
right.
grab on with my fingers and toes and...
Yeah, there's enough like sand piled up, and it's like kind of wettish sand, so that you can kind of get a decent foothold.
I'm not giving up on maybe this being our new van. We could hollow it out a little bit, live on its
Yeah.
insides.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we had that idea.
Yeah, we can just drill down through the shell. I'm sure, like, there's something in there it doesn't need we can take out and occupy the space instead. Put down some blankets or
What's that door on the top of like a tank that you can like open up and
Yeah.
stick your head out?
Yeah, we can just cut one of those.
There you go.
All right. Well, if that's what we're doing, I'm going to whip out the old butterfly short sword I have.
You can do that while you're restrained? What does restrained
I'm
do?
not even restrained. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's like the time I was kidnapped. They tied me up, put me in a chair, but then I forgot I was tied up and I got up and just left.
All right,
It
fine.
only works if you remember.
I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement.
Does that have any somatic components?
All right, so it has verbal, somatic, and material components. And I need a leather strap bound around the arm or a similar appendage.
So you're just going to wear a leather strap all the time?
Yeah.
Like you're from the 80s?
Yeah, I'm going to wear it around my thigh,
Like Chachi.
like Chachi.
He wore a bandana on his thigh. Joni loved him anyway.
You guys are just like crab surfing?
Well, Sammy's in its claw.
I'm not really surfing because I'm not standing. It's more like a boogie board. I'm just like laying on it,
Okay.
holding on.
A restrained creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls have advantage against it and has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. But you can still use spells with somatic components.
Yeah, in your stupid face. I cast Freedom of Movement.
You can't hold me down. Nets or snares, I'll go around, slipping past with no incident. When I cast freedom of movement,
Which means I escape from all non-magical restraints, such as manacles or a creature that has it grappled.
All right. The crab drops Sammy.
And then I move away.
Okay, Flo.
Ha, you forgot to attack me, an idiot.
Oh, yeah. It uses its opportunity attack.
No, you already forgot.
27. 28.
Oh, yeah, that also would hit. What's the damage?
So does freedom of movement mean that it also still can't grapple you?
Yes.
Okay.
How's your health over there, boyo?
Oh, don't worry.
Are you in 2 halves right now?
No,
Not yet. Soon.
not yet.
Soon.
I have 5 hit points left.
How far away is Sammy from Flo?
It's facing Flo and it's swung with its right claw, and Sammy was in its left claw, but this thing is like 15 feet diameter, so you guys are probably like 8 or 10 feet away from each other.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Actually, I just said that you guys are like 8 to 10 feet away, but Sammy just ran 25 feet.
Which way did you
And
run,
is
Sammy?
your- Ring of jumping, you didn't jump. When
I
you-
didn't say I jumped.
So he's 30 feet away from you.
I don't know. I'm deciding if I should run to Sammy and try and save his life.
I don't need your help.
Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, I will shoot Firebolt at the giant crab, and I'm going to aim at his underbelly because Sammy doesn't need my help.
I'm gonna die.
Okay.
21.
Okay, that's a hit.
6 damage. Okay, I'm going to move like away from the crab, but towards Sammy.
Okay, how close to Sammy?
Well, I want to try to get close to him.
He's gonna try to do a cleave through both of us with that big old knife.
All right, fine. I just run straight away from this dumb crab, so I'm farther away, like 35 feet straight away from that dumb knife. Because he got me with the knife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I run straight away from that dumb knife.
All right. It doesn't attack Flo because it already used its opportunity attack.
See, I was smart that I let you take that damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Healing Word on Sammy as a level 3 spell.
There are some words that I must tell, and as long as you can hear my spell, it'll help you to feel well, get better.
10.
Thank you.
All right. The crab scuttles sideways over to Flo. Tries to grab Flo with its pincher.
Good luck. She's slimy.
20.
That hits.
Holy shit. 37 damage.
I am now unconscious.
And it picks Flo up. And then it swings its knife. I guess Grundledor's on its back and Flo's in its other crab hand. So, all right.
Good luck.
It's your turn.
Oh, it doesn't swing its knife at me.
No, she ran away from you.
Nice.
It would have if she had run over to you.
All right,
Is it my turn?
our turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Flo's not going to do much with her unconscious state.
Wonder if I should heal her.
I was thinking maybe you could heal her with a healing word, bring her back to consciousness.
Well, this thing is, like 8 feet off the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to target the ground directly beneath it with a shatter.
or I'm gonna bust you up.
My thunder hits like a truck. Wow. Shatter. Going to cast this as a level 2 spell. 12 damage plus the 8 necrotic if it failed. Not sure if it did or not. 20.
You smell some rotting crab suddenly.
Oh, yeah.
Are you healing Flo?
I'll heal Flo too. She needs it.
I wanna make you feel, I wanna make you feel good.
Somehow Flo is the one who's unconscious when it should have been Sammy that whole time.
Yeah, right, dude. I still got 15 hit points.
How much did you heal me? Just curious. You have to roll, and you have to decide how high you want to cast that spell.
How do I do that?
I don't know. I mean, 0 is like 0, so like anything is better than
What?
that.
It's not a cantrip?
No,
It's not a
it's a
cantrip.
bonus action, level 1 spell. You can cast it up to level 4.
So do I give
You
it
have to roll your
You roll D4.
D4s. It's 1.
D4? I didn't even know
level.
you could roll dice that small.
So if you cast it at a level 3, it's going to be 3d4. If you cast it as a level 2, it's going to be 2 of them.
What about level 1?
Just
Just
one.
one.
Well, then you get 2 health.
Okay,
Plus
plus your
your charisma
charisma.
modifier.
Plus my charisma. Oh, that's like 52 health then.
Jesus, that's a lot of charisma.
You know I got it.
No, not your character's charisma.
Yeah,
What's the modifier? The plus whatever.
you get 5 health.
5? Okay. Am I still in its pincher?
Yeah, it's still carrying you.
Pincer?
All right. I'm just going to hit it with the old sling and move back, 23 armor class.
Yeah, that hits.
6 damage, idiot. And I'm going to give a little bit of bardic inspiration to my pal Flo.
It's not a spell, it's an ability. Don't you know, And now use it to help Grundledor or flow, don't you know?
Oh, gee, thanks. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Well, I'm stuck in its little claw, so what if I call lightning? Can I call lightning directly on its arm, maybe? How do I determine how accurate I am with it?
You get to pick the 5-foot square it hits.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to call lightning, and I'm going to attack its arm, like right the armpit socket, so maybe it'll fall off,
Okay.
That's my plan. I'm doing it.
If you come across a menacing beast when you're heading north, south, west, or east, call 1-800-THUNDER-KAPOW.
3d10.
You call it an armpit socket, not like a shoulder socket?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it as a level 4.
You probably call it a hip joint, not a butt joint.
I call it a butt joint, depending on where it hurts,
I always call it a crotch joint.
Yeah, it is kind of a crotch
Are you
joint.
fucking serious?
Those are 8-sided dice.
I came to that conclusion one time I read a story about some rugby player. He got hit real hard and his leg popped out of its hip socket, like all sideways. So, one of the coaches or somebody comes up and they move his leg and they try to put it back into place. And when they do, his testicles got stuck inside the hip joint with the leg.
That's not a real story.
And they couldn't pull it back out. And he died from shock.
I've also heard a story, which might mean it's less likely to be true, but it might mean it's more likely to be true. It's hard to say.
I don't like
goes.
this. I don't even like
if
it.
anyone ever knocks your leg out of the hip joint, you just don't touch it. Don't or at least
pull
like
your nuts out first.
Yeah. Hold those babies in the
what if
side.
you got your finger stuck in there instead?
Well, you probably wouldn't die.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
23 damage to the armpit socket. Did his arm fall off?
No.
Man, did it hurt him enough that he let go of me?
No.
Man,
You got it next time.
Oh man.
How big is that cloud?
60-foot radius.
Jeez, that's friggin' huge. Can you move it at all? No, it stays
No,
still.
it stays.
All right. It scuttles all the way over to Sammy. Well, let me see. Because it scuttled. You ran away from Sammy, 35. And he ran the other way, 25, right?
Mhm.
Puts you 60 away. It scuttles all the way over to Sammy Stoneslinger.
Good luck.
That's its whole turn. Grundledor, you have to make a reflex save against 13 again or fall
What's
off.
a reflex save?
Oh, just make a dexterity save then. I guess you should honestly make...
14.
like an acrobatics or a. You made it.
I did a saving throw.
Yeah, it's fine. You made it.
Okay.
I pull out my.
Wait, isn't it my turn?
Fine.
Whoever wants to go.
Go ahead.
So
No, go
how much-
ahead.
How much health do you got?
15 hit points.
How much does Flo have?
5.
5.
If you want
You're-
to talk about the actual initiative order was Grundledor, Flo, Crab, Sammy. So Sammy should go.
It was Flo, Grundledor, Sammy.
Whatever.
But I
But
declared
And then the crab.
before anybody even rolled.
but the official Ed initiative order is you guys, me.
The Ed initiative. Okay.
It's called Ed Initiative.
Ed initiative. I'm
Mhm.
trademarking that.
He's trading mark that.
Flo is probably the most likely to die.
Yeah, which is smart.
Then we should let her.
Yeah, if she wants to die so bad, you know?
Makes sense. How does this thing look? Does it look like healthy?
Yeah, it's
Still pretty.
it's still covered
vigorous.
in sand, but you've heard a couple cracks on that shell, and you smell a little rotten crab right now. You know.
Hmm. Flo, do you want to be a giant monkey?
I'll be what you need me to be.
Just trying to keep you alive. But I might need that spell later. Okay, I guess I'll just attack with my maul. Yeah.
All right. Well, you haven't bled on it yet today, so you don't get the +3.
Okay. I suppose I'll accept that.
Bust that crab. Bust that crab.
I rolled a 21.
That's a hit.
Yay. 9 damage. Now I'll go for my second attack. Okay, 25.
That's a hit.
10 damage.
Okay.
And maybe I'll throw a healing word at. Oh, but you're still alive. And you have so little health. It's not going to prevent you from dying.
It's true.
So it'd be a waste of this spell to use it on you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But I will inspire Sammy. Free your mind and I'll light your fire. With the spell, your ass I'll inspire.
Thanks, man.
Now whose turn is it?
One of yours.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, man, I'll hit him with my, pull out the old butterfly short sword. You have to flip it around a couple times. And then I did a solid miss. 8 armor class?
Let me look real quick. That's a miss. Hello.
I'm going to call lightning again from the same storm cloud. $27.
All right.
Right on the armpit. Again. Did his arm fall off yet?
No.
Man.
Is this crab actually made out of metal? And it's a mecha crab?
Can I try and squeeze my way out of it? Do I get a chance to try and wriggle free and be slippery?
Yeah.
Like, is my blood making me slippery a little?
No. But you can use acrobatics or athletics against a DC 17, and you're inspired. So after you roll, but before I tell the DC,
I'm going to try to use my acrobatics to do like a sweet, like, slither, twist, dance move to get out.
all right.
21.
Flo slides out of the claw, just as the crab, after being struck with lightning again and feeling its top of its shell be cracked in with a heavy maul and having its inside guts rot. You didn't add your necrotic on your thing.
No, I didn't.
You better do that now.
No. I stole that
She
kill.
already killed it.
It's not dead. It's just going to let her go and run away.
Well, then you can add that damage onto my last attack.
After Flo wriggles free, it scuttles speedily toward the ocean.
We can't let it get away.
Everyone that has Grundledor, make a dexterity save against 13, I think.
16.
All right. Well, you can decide if you want to stay on top of it.
Stay on top of it. We got
Yeah.
That's the only food we have. We don't have anything.
Yeah, we'll keep riding it then.
All right. It bolts for
So
the
I get
sea.
an
Everyone that's
opportunity attack?
in melee range can make an opportunity attack if they want.
Is that me too?
Sure,
Yeah,
I'll
do you have
attack.
a melee weapon drawn?
Not drawn, no.
Then no.
My hands are like posed for lightning calling.
11, but I'm going to use my inspiration. 18.
All right. That's a hit.
Oh, yeah. Take this. That, my friends, is 7 damage.
All right.
I might as well swing this maul again.
To be fair, it didn't disengage with Grundledor
That's true.
because you're surfing.
Yeah.
But it runs all the way over. It's not quite in the ocean yet. It's like in the ocean, but it's too tall to be like underwater. So you're still like above water. You guys can take a turn.
I'm going to get it with the old sling. How far away did it move?
It moved 100 feet.
Yeah, I'm going to move 25 feet and then sling it.
Okay.
That's a lot of movement.
Yeah, it's a fast bugger. It's got big legs, though.
Booyah. 25.
That's a hit.
I can't remember if I already increased the range from my stone slinger technique, and that's what this is. I think that's a disadvantage shot for me.
I think it's normally 30, 60, isn't it?
Well, I wrote 30, 120, so
Or maybe it's normally 20, 60. I don't know, dude.
should I look it up?
Yeah.
The point is it's out of that range. I should be
Yeah, because
attacking at
it moved
disadvantage.
100. Yeah, you're at disadvantage either way.
Okay, well, that one's an 11.
That's a miss. Grundledor,
Okay, I might as well attack it, I suppose. 15.
that's a hit.
How do I get 2 attacks with this, or?
Yeah, this is your turn. So
Okay.
your attack action is 2 attacks because of your school.
13.
Did you add your necrotic this time?
No, that would be 21. My second attack, it's 19.
It's a hit.
10 damage plus necrotic, so 18.
All right. As the crab is scurrying speedily toward the ocean, Grundledor gives it one final crack on its head, and it collapses into the shallows. With an enormous splash, a wave rides up onto the beach. Grundledor feels the ocean come back in and covers toes.
Soothes the burning a little bit, but still doesn't do much for the smell.
I run over to the corpse of the crab, and I scream to Grungo. I'm like, Grungo, get the meat out of there before it washes out to sea.
It's rotting.
Yeah, there's a lot of necrotic damage to that meat. I don't know.
I jump up on it. I just start carving out hunks of crab meat.
Is it like liquid and gross and gooey?
So I don't know. I've never myself cut open a crab, but I think that they're like super hard. And I think if it's like freaking enormous, then like it's hard to do.
Thunderclap.
Think that's going to work?
It's going to shatter the carapace all the way around, you know?
Electricity's in the air. You can feel tension everywhere. Sammy Stone Slinger on the attack. Coming after you with a thunderclap.
You need like one of those giant like squeezer things
Yeah,
to
yeah,
break
yeah.
the legs up.
What are those called? Crab leg breakers.
Yeah.
Clamp.
Crunchers.
Crab clamp.
Nutcrackers for not nuts.
Yeah.
Not a nut.
Crab crackers.
Leg crackers.
All right. I want to do a perception check and see if there's a giant vat of boiling butter. I got an 18.
You don't see a giant vat of boiling butter.
Do you taste it, though?
But do we smell it?
I'm gonna cut off one of its weird dangly eye things and keep it because I haven't collected souvenirs in a while.
I say we just get a couple, like, I don't know, 15 pounds of crab meat out of that hole that Grenador smashed in the top.
All right. It's all salty, salt watery.
Yeah, that's fine. And we'll throw that in my pack. And then I say we try to find out where the crap we are.
Yeah, and maybe find a safe place where we can hide and heal each other and rest a little.
Did you say where the crab we are?
I forgot that we're like almost dead.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
I'm going to cast Cure
Ow.
Wounds on Flo as a level 3 spell.
I know I'm coming over, baby. I know that you're hurting, baby. You'll make it through safely. I'll cure your wounds.
You don't have to, because I can do it.
No, it's too late.
All right, I'll cast it on you as a level 3 after you're done healing me.
Okay. Can you hand me 2 more Ds? 8?
Here these 8 are.
I think you mean D-Sweet.
19.
Thanks.
D-Sweet. It's a French joke.
All right, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Sammy, but can we have done it so that we high-fived and cast them simultaneously?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the healing magic just like collides.
And I'll
then
put
you-
the spells in at the same time.
And then it hurts you instead. It's like crossing the streams.
Yeah.
I'm clacking on my leg with my 2 wooden spoons. I lay my hands on you and I cure your wounds.
13. It must be because we were high-fiving that your bad dice rolling transferred.
I rolled an 8
Oh, okay.
and a 1 and a 3.
I somehow didn't take any damage that whole fight.
Wisely being on the back.
I'm still at half health.
All right, gang. There's only one thing I can see to do Someone's got to climb this cliff and dangle a crab leg down for the rest of us to climb up with.
Why does it have to be
I
a crab
don't
leg?
think the crab legs are 100 meters long.
Then a rope or something.
I want to say something real quick, but I don't want it to be like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do or like guide
Maybe
you
we
in any
should
way.
follow the beach.
But I think maybe I didn't. Yeah. So the beach like runs lengthwise also. You're welcome.
I think
to,
he's trying to get us to follow the beach rather than go up over
That's
the
all I'm
cliff.
trying to say.
There's never been a single instance of Dungeons and Dragons where the DM knew the right thing to do.
Joke's on you. They're both wrong. Everywhere you go, TPK.
All right, yeah, okay. So let's just vote. We'll do like rock, paper, scissors, but instead of throwing rock, paper, scissors, we'll just say up the beach, up the cliff, or
Down the beach.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Up
Down
the
the
beach.
We all say up the beach.
I said down.
I said up.
Well, you're outvoted, Grungo.
I
Unless
ain't
you wanna
going
split up.
up no beach.
Okay. It's
I
okay.
want to go down on a beach.
All right, I'll go down. That's
No,
fine.
I'll go up and it's okay.
I vote down now.
All right, we're going down.
Okay, let's vote one more time.
1, 2, 3, cliff.
Down the beach.
I said up this time.
I said cliff.
I said down.
All right, let's go down the beach.
All right. Now we have to clarify which way is up and which way is down.
Oh, down is to the right.
If
So
you're looking at the
Grundle
ocean.
meant up was to the right, and you meant down was to the right.
I meant up because the beach went uphill and so did the water. Like the sea was uphill or something. We have to do this all over again.
Well, can you describe this beach? We're standing on a
Oh,
beach
I understand.
with
like,
the water to the back of us. And there's a left to the beach, which is up. And then there's a right, which is down. And there's a cliff in front of us. It's 300 feet up
And the sun is beating down.
because it's noon.
Now it's like 12:15 because you took a long time to get that meat out of that crab.
That meat's going to be worth it. Oh,
I could make a fire. We could eat it.
don't waste your spells. I'll cast Prestidigitation.
Mine is a cantrip.
Okay, go ahead, do yours.
This is also a cantrip.
Is it?
do
Yeah.
I have prestidigitation?
Go ahead.
If
Cook
I-
this meat up.
I don't
for
think I
us.
ever cast it.
Do you
Are
want
we
to?
hungry?
If I ever cast prestidigitation,
Starving. I don't think you have.
You haven't.
oh, I'm not going to today either. Cast yours.
Cast Prestidigitation, and I think that can just make the meat cooked, but maybe I have to make a fire and then we cook it.
Magic spark, extinguish flame, cleaning through prestidigitation, warm coffee, acceleration, magic mark prestidigitation.
In the heat of the noon sun, you sit around the burning fire, making more heat, and your flesh feels hotter.
I walk away from the fire and I stand in the water a little bit.
What?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to cool down since we're on the beach, luckily. It's not like we're in the middle of the Sahara. We can go for a swim at any time.
That's not a mirage. That's the ocean.
Unless the water's boiling.
Well, I'm touching it. Is it boiling?
No, it's cool.
It feels nice on my toesies.
Yeah.
All right. I put my boots back on.
Crab is delicious. Unless you don't like crab, then it's gross.
I'm a vegetarian, but I'm hungry, so I'm making a choice.
Did you catch vegetarianism from Branch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not really a vegetarian. I just feel guilty when I eat things now because of Branch, because I'm a wood elf and he made me feel feelings.
All right, let's roll up the beach.
Let's roll out of this
Yeah, we're facing the water. Which way are we going? Right or left?
1, 2, 3, right.
2-9, it's unanimous.
All right, we're going up the beach.
Wait, right is down the beach.
No, well,
No, we're
let's
facing
not
the
start
water.
this up and down business again.
We're facing the water, and we walked away from the cliff, and we went to the right, which is up the beach.
Okay, you walk for hours. What kind of pace are you guys going for?
I'd say grueling.
Grueling pace?
Yeah, because we didn't. I
We
don't know
have to cock the
where we even
wagon.
are compared to where our show is supposed to be. We might have to buy new drums. Like everything's fucked. Maybe we can find Dirk. I don't know.
It's grueling pace for Sammy. He's trying really hard to keep up with me and Grungo.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Long Strider. Wait, I think that only lasts like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
Undo that.
We walk at Sammy's fastest pace.
So Sammy's walking at a grueling pace. Flo's strolling along.
Yeah. And then Sammy's like yelling at me the whole time, like, why don't you care about this show? Why aren't you walking faster?
Yes, that's what's happening.
All right, as you continue down the beach, the cliff face gets shorter and shorter, and you notice that it's kind of going around because it's like an island. It's what you at this point believe to be a kind of circular island. roughly circular, not like.
Oh no.
Did we just walk the whole way around it yet?
Well, the cliff face is still getting smaller.
Yeah, so there's no way that we know that it's round yet.
Yeah, it could be a peninsula, no problem.
Or the further you walk clockwise, the bigger you get. And the farther you walk counterclockwise, the smaller you get.
Huh.
But that's not true.
Well, we don't know that.
I don't know. That
Because-
crab was real big. That's not normal.
In fact, I'm rewriting this adventure. But eventually the cliff becomes not a cliff and becomes like a steep hillside with like, vegetation and stuff on it. It's dinner time-ish now. You hiked for like 5 hours.
Let's head up the hill and see if there's a road or something.
The vegetation is also all like jungle-like, so it's like thicker.
Oh, let's keep going on the beach until we see like a trailhead.
Okay. You're continuing without eating? You're just gonna keep going? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, how hungry are we? We gotta get to the show.
Yeah, you can keep going. I mean, it's only, I said it was like, 4 or 5 hours. So you continue to walk. It's getting late in the day and the sun's going down, and the jungle vegetation kind of thins out a little bit, and you can see kind of like a big inlet. So, like, from the point you are standing now, you feel like this is more of like a crescent moon shaped island. And you see across the bay or whatever that's called, there's like a smaller island over there that seems pretty flat and doesn't have, there are like a bunch of trees on it, but there's not like a ton. It's not like super covered in trees or anything like that, but it's a pretty small island.
Do we see any structures?
You're too far from the little island. You can tell there's like some greenage, but there could easily be structures on it that you can't see because it's too far away from you.
Okay.
When you can't see very far into the bay, you can just see that there is one. You're gonna keep going.
Yeah, I think we keep going, right?
Yeah.
All right. The sun fully sets and the stars come out.
Is it chilly?
It's starting to get a little chilly. But you round like the tip of the island and you see in the bay, you see like lights, like torchlight and stuff like that, like down
Probably
the
goblins.
far end of the, like the middle of the bay, kind of.
Okay. I say we go towards the lights. Can we hear any rock and roll music?
Should we go quietly?
Yes, we should.
Should we destroy everything before they have a chance to react?
Destroy everything. What do you mean?
What?
Cast offensive spells from the shadows and just destroy everything where the lights are.
No,
Why?
because if they are friendly, then they'll want to hurt us. Because
If
we
they
hurt
live.
them. But if you remember, I am still at 24 health points. I'm not quite ready to do a battle.
You know what? Let's heal up Flo again.
Yeah, and let's get her ready to die in this battle.
Another 3rd level cure wounds.
I'll kill your wounds right now.
25. Is a really good roll for me.
That is really nice. Thank you.
Nice.
How are you doing, buddy?
Wow. Yeah, I should just do it on myself.
Do you want me to
too.
do it on you?
Yeah, but I always get the short end of the stick because I'm so much more charismatic than you.
I'll kill your wounds right now.
19 for me.
All right.
How far away from these lights did you say we were?
I mean, you've been walking for like 8 hours.
What?
Yeah, it's a reasonably sized island. It's pretty big.
It's a pretty big island.
What if we're on a continent and we just thought we were on an island?
It's just Australia.
I think it's just a peninsula.
We could be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be anything.
All right. So what's up?
So you judge by how far away it looks and how far you walked on this, and you think that that's probably another like 7 hours of walking.
Oh, so we should stay here and make camp.
Yeah, we should make a camp.
It's nighttime.
Should we go into the jungle to make a camp? Are we going to get cold in the night? We don't have our sleeping rules and stuff. Or we do have our regular. How did we get here? You know what I mean? Where's Dirk?
Are you saying that you can't see 7 hours of walking down the horizon? Did we look this up one time?
I don't know.
But that was a boat, can travel for like 2 hours and still be seen. And that's way faster than like walking speed.
I think that your description's fine. I'm
Right.
just like, man, like, because we have our normal stuff that we have on us, like our adventuring gear,
Yeah.
right? Like we have our bedrolls potentially.
You don't have like, no. You have like your like day out stuff. You don't have like bedrolls. But you have like climbing gear or stuff like that you would have.
Like I probably don't have my 2 sets of fine clothes.
No.
That's too bad.
Just like the one you're wearing. Whatever you're wearing.
the one set.
Whatever you like
I
carry.
probably don't have my drum set, even though it's written on my character sheet.
You don't have your drum set.
Like I probably have like 1 pair of drumsticks.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I think that to sleep for the night, we need to find some sort of shelter.
Well, This is, of course, up to our DM's discretion, but I could cast Speak with Plants on the plants in the jungle and maybe convince them to surround us in a safe way for the evening, and we can sleep that way.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna hurt, but I bet you that they're like, we can't move like that. But we can ask them. I don't know. It's
They
D&D.
can't like leave the ground, but they can like bend branches and stuff if they're willing, and we can talk to them and see if they know where we are.
Let's
Since
do it.
We found no.
Does it say that in the
People.
spell?
Yeah. Do you want me to read it to you? It's a long one. 3 paragraphs. 5 paragraphs.
Just hit us with just the first one.
You imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. You can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances. You can also turn difficult terrain caused by plant growth, such as thickets and undergrowth, into ordinary terrain that lasts for the duration, which is 10 minutes. Or you can turn ordinary terrain where plants are present into difficult terrain that lasts for the duration, causing vines and branches to hinder pursuers, for example. Plants might be able to perform other tasks on your behalf at the DM's discretion. The spell doesn't enable plants to uproot themselves and move about, but they can freely move branches, tendrils, and stalks. If a plant creature is in the area, you can communicate with it as if you shared a common language, but you gain no magical ability to influence it. This spell can cause the plants created by the Entangle spell to release a restrained creature.
Cool.
Sick.
You cast that?
Yeah, I cast Speak with Plants. Like, we go in towards the jungle, and I cast Speak with Plants on the plants around me, 30-foot radius.
All right.
Hey, bud, how's it hanging? I'll leave you alone in a second after I get to the root of my question.
I say to them, hey guys, do you know where we are? My name is Flo.
Oh, hi, Flo. We're a bunch of plants.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well, I guess.
Do you
Sort
like
of.
the ocean?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I like the ocean.
Yeah. You like living here?
Yep. It's my favorite place I ever lived.
Have you seen any other people wandering around other than the 3 of us?
No, not in a while.
Like how much while? A lot. Like how many sun times?
Days.
How many days?
2 days.
2 days. I forgot that. I was trying to talk to plants for a second. Did they look like any of us? Like, were they little? Were they tall? Were they kind of green? Like, what did they look like? Do they have feathers?
They're humans.
Humans. Oh, okay. So you know about that whole thing. Cool.
It's difficult to really nail down what they mean when they say imbued with a little bit of sentience. Because, like, what about knowledge, right? Like,
Yeah.
I just got the ability to, like, think coherently and reason. But now, what's my knowledge base?
It's hard.
Difficult.
All right. Well, so you say you've seen some humans. Have you ever heard them say anything? Like where you are?
Yeah. They call this Roodooi'au Major.
Roodooi'au Major?
Roodooi'au Major.
Have you ever heard of them say anything like Roodooi'au Minor?
Yeah, that's over there.
Okay.
Diminished?
No.
Augmented.
No, but I really wish I could go back and make this like an archipelago.
You can right now.
All right, those are, yeah. That little tiny, like, just like sandbar is diminished. And that other one over there in that part of the bay, it's just like that straight pillar of rock sticking out of the ocean. That's augmented.
This is an arpeggio.
Arpeggiolago.
Arpeggiolago. That's it. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Glad you figured that word out for me, Flo.
Well, we were going to see if maybe you guys could kind of surround us with your branches to
And
kind of
kill us.
No.
And put us out of
No.
our misery.
I'm glad that they can't talk to you. I just kind of make sort of an encasement for a little while.
Yeah, how about how weird this conversation is to like Sammy and Grundledor? She just speaks like common.
And I can hear them back, but you guys can't.
And like you don't know if that's a real spell because you didn't like do an Arcana check or anything. So you're just like, I don't know if she just like
The sun has been
sang
hot.
sang a ditty and then just started talking to plants. I don't know.
Flo's been drinking some salt
Oh,
water.
it's going to be real good when I start talking to the dead then.
Well, do you think that maybe
buddy? Doing okay?
can you tell me which way town is? I think it's that way. Is that right? And I point towards the lights that we saw.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have like eyes or anything, so it's
Okay.
difficult to say. But yeah, let's say it's that way.
Okay. Well, I was wondering if you could kind of surround us with your branches most of the way so that tonight we could rest here and then tomorrow we would head on our way.
And then Sammy and Grundledor see the first evidence that this is actually a magical spell and not a hallucination. And a bunch of the jungle foliage builds kind of this crude hut out of leaves and stuff.
Flo, I didn't know you were a druid.
Oh, yeah. I'm a wood elf, so
I didn't know what else could do this.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to thank these plants by fertilizing them before we go.
Yeah, outside of the makeshift hut, sir.
We'll do it all over.
Yeah, I was thinking like we have a kettle, right? We can just mash it all up with some salt water and spread it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. I guess it's been 10 minutes. They didn't answer. The plants didn't answer. All right. Should we take a rest?
Yep. Long rest.
Let's go
Guys,
bye-bye.
taking a rest for the night.
Let's set up watches because I don't know how we got here.
Yeah, right?
And
I'll take first watch. I don't need much health.
we don't need. You know what? I'll just set up the little monkey toy.
To wake us up,
That
the
thing
symbol
still
monkey.
works.
I think it's broken. I'm do I
at
have
it.
those with me? Do I have any clockwork toys with me?
No clockwork toys.
Yo, I cut myself with my silver dagger and bleed on my maul quickly.
Right at the end of the day.
Just in time for the long rest.
Should do it tomorrow morning, buddy.
All right. I'll take second watch.
Too late, you already did it.
I have to bleed on this sucker twice.
All right. Sammy's taking first watch.
I said second.
I'm taking first.
I'm going to meditate for half the night, so I don't know why both of you are taking a partial watch.
You should take third
No,
watch.
first watch is 2 hours. Second watch is 2 hours. Third watch is 4 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Everyone
Got
knows
it.
that.
Wake me
Boom.
up for third watch, guys.
Oh, I will, because I'm on second, and I will be awake.
Who's on first?
You're on first.
I'm on third.
No,
Take
you're
me
That
home,
joke
boys.
didn't go how I wanted it to go.
No, what's on second?
I'm on third.
a gnome.
Using the
I
wrong
know what you're
you're
saying.
You're using the wrong pronouns for this joke.
All right.
What's not
Rest.
a pronoun?
It's what is it? What is what?
So, Grundledor, do you stay awake during your watch?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
So you
Then-
usually don't?
Roll a perception check.
Whoa, 17.
All right. Well, you hear some rustling in the leaves of someone sneaking up on you. I assume, are you near the entrance of this little cave, this leaf cave?
Yeah, as I hear it, I whisper and kick both Flo and Sammy. Something's approaching. Get ready to fight. I hope it's Roland. He'll be dead before he even knows it's us. We won't have to feel bad.
All right. I draw my rapier
All right.
and I listen carefully.
Well, now that you're paying attention, I don't know, you guys hiding a little bit or you just running out?
I think we just wait until it's close, and then we jump out.
All right. So you're hiding in the shack and looking through like the leaf slits.
Yeah.
All right. You see a whole bunch, like 12 to 15-ish, hard to count, people with spears dressed in loincloths and, clothing made out of leaves and bone armor and stuff like that.
Uh-oh.
Did I say they have spears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're encircling the hut
What are the heads of their spears made out of?
like rocks.
Like flint.
Can we hear them speak a language that we understand?
They're probably being quiet.
Chert
Chert.
is the name of the rock they're building.
Shirt. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
really shitty flint.
Is it a real thing?
Yeah.
Mhm. It's shitty flint.
I even checked on how to pronounce it so we didn't have another
CHIRT, I believe.
fiasco. CHERT. Chert. Okay, so you see these 12 to 15 people and they encircle your cabin thing.
Do they look like humans?
Yeah, they're humans.
Do they look like they see all of us?
No, they look like they are circling the cabin. You guys are all inside it, right?
Sammy, use one of your spells and make them think we're gods.
Oh, man.
They're obviously savages.
This is smart.
Then they'll worship us, they'll feed us,
I'm going to cast
they'll give us money.
Major
and then afterwards
image.
they'll be like, wait, why'd I give a god money? A god doesn't need money.
as a 4th level spell because I'm out of 3rd level spell slots.
We didn't get them back, right?
No.
Can't trust your eyes. I'm inside your simple mind. You feel what I fabricate. Major image to manipulate.
And I'm going to make it look like when you open the door,
Make it look like I got a really big.
mall. And we'll just be all lounging on these ivory thrones.
Only a god could have a mall
and we're going to
that
have
big.
like a whole, like, imagine like a brazier, like that size bowl full of grapes. And there will be like Olympian gods and goddesses. Gods and
But the
goddesses.
grapes are huge, and
Are
when
you
you
wearing
throw them,
togas?
We're wearing togas.
it's like throwing water balloons filled with Welch's grape juice.
all of our skin is very bronze.
Mine already is.
Well, all right. Sammy and Grundledor have bronze skin, more bronze than usual. And there's just a lot of light, just huge wall of flame casting light over the whole scene.
Do rock gnomes have like gray skin, or do they have like
No, it's
human?
I
like-
thought they shimmered like
tones.
diamonds
Yeah, I
under
think they
the
have-
sun.
I think they have human tones. I don't know what the book says for like the full range, but I think it's just human tone, like pinkish to brownish tones.
All right. Anything else about our description of what we look like? Are the trees feeding us these giant grapes?
So you're staying in the fort, just sitting there waiting for them to come in.
Yeah, and we're lounging in marble thrones. And it smells like, what are some like hot herbs, like chai and like cinnamon.
I was gonna say honeydew.
Nog
No.
Champa.
Wait, what?
Like Nog Champa.
Yeah.
What's that word that means like so like nectar is like the drink of the gods? Isn't there like a word that means like
Ambrosia.
Stink of the
Ambrosia.
gods. Farts of the gods.
Yeah, farts of the
farts
gods.
of the gods?
But yeah, so Major Image has temperature and touch. It can't get so hot or cold that it burns people or freezes them, but it can be like hot to the touch and stuff.
Are you going to make my body hot to the touch?
It's very warm in here, like how you imagine Mount Olympus being. Maybe you guys don't imagine it being hot. I always imagine it being like warm.
I bet it's cold on Mount Olympus because it's
No,
I bet
but
it's
it's
hot because
sun.
all the gods barely wear any clothes.
Yeah, they're all mostly naked, so it's probably like pretty warm.
yeah, but how tall is it?
It doesn't matter.
It's like
not,
snow capped, isn't
I'm
it?
not talking about real Mount Olympus. I'm talking about where the gods hang out in Greek mythology.
All right, so I don't know. You're just chilling in there. You're not looking outside.
No, let's just act like they don't matter because we're
Yeah.
gods and they're just savages.
Yeah, and then this is playing into the bluff that as soon as they open it, we're like, oh, mortals.
I'm like terrified of this plan. Does it look like this to us too?
Yeah.
It's easy to get into the part. You look the part, even to yourself.
If they know about the major image, doesn't it like they can see reality and the image?
Yeah.
Or is that
Yep.
just minor illusion? Okay. So you guys are just sitting there?
Yeah.
All right. At some point, you see one of these people come around the front with a spear, and then she says something in a language that you don't understand, and then stops being like a stooped, crouched down, sneak up thing, and is more of like a standing up defensive kind of thing. Some more of them walk around. And one lady with this extra big spear comes in and starts talking and pointing at things.
I'm casting comprehend languages.
Oh, I have tongues. I can just talk to them too if you'd rather.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah. Do you want me to? Would you rather that?
Doesn't matter.
I can
How
do
many
it as a
spell
level
slots?
4.
I can do this as a level 1.
Okay, do that.
Okay, I cast it. And I listen.
So that you can't speak it, you can just understand what they're saying.
Right. Mine allows me to have a conversation with them if you
Oh,
want.
maybe you should.
So while you're debating this, the one with the spear is talking to some of the other ones, and they're saying something in the language that you don't understand, but then they pause real briefly and they hold their hands up in the air and they say a word that sounds very familiar to adventurers, and then they put their hands back down and then they continue their sentence.
What's the word?
It sounds like a very heavily dialected, still the common word for adventurers.
Oh, I thought you meant
They're talking about us.
it's a word that is familiar to adventurers.
Me too.
No. It sounds like the word adventurers.
We'll greet them. I say, come in, followers. And I should have said mortals, but you got to play it out the way you say it.
You don't get
I
every
gesture to them that come in as I say it.
The one with the big spear continues to point at things, and there seems to be an air of more comfortability and like
I take a
less.
grape off the bunch and I toss it to her.
Wait, can she catch it? Is it
I don't know.
real
Probably
enough?
she's like a warrior.
No,
I
like,
would
is
think
it
she
real
has-
enough that it's catchable?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah, like she catches it and eats it.
Yeah, I eat one.
Does it feel to her like it is food and she eats?
I think so.
Then what? Does she realize it wasn't food?
It takes a while, but she realized she hasn't pooped in days because she's been eating
fake.
Yeah, I mean, like she won't get any sustenance
hallucinations.
from it.
I keep eating, but I feel so weak.
I'm going to cast tongues. Well, I'm going to reach my hand out first to see if she'll take my hand.
Well, they're all outside the hut still.
Okay, I go towards the door with my arms up.
When you get up, they crouch down and put their spears toward you in a more defensive.
Don't step outside because you'll be outside the range of the spell.
Yeah. But I stand at the doorway, my arms up, and I say, hello, in common. And then I reach my arm out, to see if maybe they'll take my hand. The first person, one of the people.
This lady with a spear says in a very heavily dialected speech, hello.
And I say, do you speak common?
She thinks about it for a second and she says, some.
If you take my hand, we can talk easier.
Just to touch them.
Yeah.
Oh. She shrugs at you and looks unknowingly.
Okay, I turn to one of you guys and I gesture will you touch my hand to show her that I'm not going to hurt her.
I don't think this will convince her because we obviously travel together.
Well,
But
we're going to try.
I take you by the hand.
Okay.
And then I act like it hurts and burns and I scream.
Do you really?
I collapse to the ground, unmoving.
I guess I would react to that. So I stand up and I just look
And then
horrified.
I get up and, just joking. I smile and wave at her.
Yeah, they all look horrified and they point their spears at you.
Then I laugh and I slap him on the back.
So we're now taking hands and everything's fine.
All right.
And then I gesture one more time.
They look less worried.
Do you need us to roll performance checks
And
to
you-
see how believable these acts are?
roll a performance check.
I mean, I'm not performing.
Oh, baby. 28.
26.
All right. You hear some chuckles in the back of the party of people.
So then I reach my hand out again and see if she'll take my hand.
All right. She takes your hand.
Do you do that thing with your index finger where you just kind of gently just stroke the inside of her wrist while you grasp?
I thought you went and use your middle finger to rub their palm.
Or middle finger, that works too.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I just take her hand gently and I cast tongues.
Okay.
I've got this miniature tower of Babel, and it'll help us to dip and to dabble in deep or in shallow conversation.
And I say, hello.
If you stop holding her hand, do you uncast tongues?
No, but you have to be touching the person. I can't speak with all of them.
Right.
I can only speak with her.
How long does tongues last?
An hour.
Oh my.
So I say, this spell only lasts for an hour, but it allows me to speak to you easily. My name is Flo, and these are my friends, and we're in a band, a rock and roll band. Where are we? Who are you?
She says, oh,
Don't forget to tell her that we're gods.
did you
We're shipwrecked gods.
did you guys end up here on accident?
Yeah, we woke up on the sand.
You're casting spells and equipped with magical things. You seem like you guys are adventurers. And she says adventurers with that. She puts her one hand up and says adventurers.
Yeah, we are, actually. We're on an adventure right now. We typically go on tour and we play music in different towns and different places, but we woke up on the beach without one of our members.
She's like, I've heard so many stories of adventurers.
Flo, tell her that we're missing one of our manservants, one of our mortal servants.
Yeah, we're missing one of our friends. Have you seen any more people here that look like they don't belong? Specifically, someone who looks very confused all the time and is speaking a language you barely understand.
He can't see it.
No, we haven't seen a mainlander for a long time.
Okay. Well, where are you? Where are we? What is this place?
Oh, this is Roodooi'au A Major.
Okay. And do you have shows? Do you have a venue where people play music?
No.
What's the closest mainland? Since you called us mainlanders, what's the closest mainland to here?
Augsheld? She says with a really thick dialect.
Oh, man. All right, I'm relaying all this to you guys. Any questions you want me to ask?
I think we're in trouble.
No, yeah, see if we can get some food
And a
and then try to get them away from here before the 10 minutes is up on my spell. Or else they'll know we're not gods.
Do those islanders believe the gang are gods? Where is Dirk? Where are the instruments? And how will the gang play a show without their gear? Find out next time on Bardic Mystery Tour.
The Bardic Mystery Tour. There's only one thing we
there, groupies. Brayton here. Thanks for listening to another episode and having another fine week in your lives. Remember to go to bardicmysterytour.com to find out all the information. And remember that we're super, super, super excited about the release of the Tree Trunk Brown Ale that's happening at Helicon Brewery in Oakdale, Pennsylvania on the 24th of September. If you're really detail-oriented, you'll notice that that's a different date than I said 1 week ago. And we're sorry about that. But that's the way it works sometimes in life where things get moved around. So there you have that. Tell all your friends and your parents and your school teachers. We'll catch you next week. Have a good one.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.
Bardic Mystery Tour is recorded at Looking for Group Pittsburgh. Looking for Group Pittsburgh is a land center in the Brookline neighborhood of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. If you're in the area, stop by for games, co-working, or events. Find more information or schedule your next party at lfgpgh.com.